It was a warm and sunny afternoon in the Whisker family's backyard. Birds chirped in the trees, butterflies danced above the grass, and the breeze was just right for a nap. Mama Whiskers had laid out a soft blanket under the maple tree and stretched out for her usual afternoon rest. Her kittens, Milo, Muffin, Tiggy, Snowball, and Bobo, had other plans. "Adventure Day," declared Tiggy, his little tail flicking like a sword. "Today we explore the far lands beyond the garden hose." "That's just the vegetable patch," said Muffin, rolling her eyes. "Doesn't matter," shouted Bobo. "It could be dangerous, or full of mysterious cornworms." They all gasped in mock horror except Snowball, who looked genuinely concerned. "Are cornworms real?" "No," said Mama, without opening her eyes. "Stay where I can see you." "Got it," said Milo. "We're just going to the shed." Mama's eyes popped open. The shed? Too late. 5 streaks of fur zoomed across the yard. The shed. Mysterious territory. It was old and creaky, covered in ivy and shaded by a tall tree. The kittens had always wondered what was inside. They weren't allowed in, which made it even more exciting. Milo pushed the door open with his nose. It creaked like a haunted house. Inside were garden tools, boxes, ropes, and cobwebs. Lots of cobwebs. "I think I saw a ghost," whispered Snowball. "It's dust," said Muffin. They were about to leave when Tiggy spotted something. "Hey, is that Bobo's hat?" he asked, pointing to the back of the shed. It was Bobo's tiny explorer hat, sitting on the edge of a toolbox. "Wait, where's Bobo?" Milo asked. They looked around. No Bobo. Bobo had vanished. The kittens scattered like popcorn. "Tiggy, check behind the rake." "Muffin, check the high shelf." "Snowball, stop screaming and help." But Bobo was gone. Just then, a tiny voice echoed faintly through the shed. Guys?" They froze. "Where are you?" yelled Muffin. "I'm in a hole. The rescue mission begins." The kittens followed the sound to the far corner. Behind a stack of old flower pots was a narrow space between the shed wall and the fence, just big enough for a small kitten to slip through, and Bobo had. He was now stuck in a patch of overgrown vines on the other side. "I thought it was a shortcut to the treasure box," he cried. "Now I can't move." The others looked at each other. "Mama's going to be so mad," whispered Snowball. "No, we can do this. We just have to think," said Milo, trying to sound brave. Muffin the strategist. "I say we use the garden hose and float him out," said Muffin. "That might drown him," said Tiggy. "Oops, Tiggy the climber. I'll climb over the fence and pull him out." He jumped. He fell. Repeat 3 times. "I believe in you," said Snowball. "I don't," said Muffin. Milo the leader Milo spotted an old jump rope. He tied one end to a broomstick, wiggled it through the gap, and shouted, "Grab on, Bobo." Bobo latched on with his tiny claws. "Pull," shouted Milo. The kittens tugged and pulled with all their might, until pop. Bobo flew out like a cork, landing in Muffin's arms. "I have never been more grateful to see your face," Bobo sniffled. Muffin hugged him tight. "Never scare us like that again." Back at the blanket, the kittens marched triumphantly back to Mama, muddy and proud. "Let me guess," Mama said without opening her eyes. "You rescued Bobo." "Wait, how did you know?" asked Milo. Mama opened one eye and smirked. "Because that's what always happens." Bobo ran to her and nuzzled under her chin. "Mama, can I sleep here for a bit?" "You all can," she said, pulling them close. Today's adventure was enough for one day. They curled up together under the tree as the sun began to set. Mama purred. "Tomorrow we'll just chase butterflies, okay?" "Deal," the kittens mumbled sleepily. But deep down, they all knew there would always be another rescue. Please subscribe, share, and like this video.